Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. It is Friday, January 17th, 2014. Chase McCain is hidden not very well. You can't see him at all right now. You kind of can, actually. You'll see him in plain sight at some point in this video, though. That said, this is kind of like I don't even know what to call it. I guess it's kind of like a channel update plus miscellaneous information across various aspects of gaming. I got several different things here on the pool table. First and foremost, Silver Sprocket, she dropped at Best Buy, I guess, last Friday, even though they'd initially said it would be Sunday. If you recall, I told you I hope to unbox her this week as soon as she came in. If you wonder why I'm not doing that right now, she has not come in. I guess technically she did, but it went through the post office, and when they say Friday delivery, they don't necessarily mean it's going to be 10 p.m. when they have everything in the P.O. boxes. I think it showed up like around 4 o'clock. Did actually make it. I had some stuff to do tonight, and I didn't really feel like going back to the post office. I'll try to pick her up tomorrow. Not too worried about that. Speaking along those lines, though, there is the special edition Gil Grunt. If you recall, this goes way back to launch week, second weekend in October for Skylanders Swap Force. It is the Skylanders, you know how they did Fright Rider? If you can, you actually can't see him, he's on the PowerA Flynn ship, but it is the orange-based Gil Grunt. It's not like brand new or anything. So it's got that same pose, but it's got the different texture to it, I believe. From what I understand, it should be kind of like your, typical chase variants. It's going to be like a level 5, 2,000, 2,100 coin type deal. So, that said, all along, like my local Toys R Us had that sign up on launch day. Spent over the $100. They actually had like a pen and paper sitting out where they took your name and information down, and they'd call you when they came in. I checked in on it for a little while, and then they finally said they weren't going to have anything till the end of the year, January. Then recently it was revealed that they were actually going to go about it via email and send you a coupon or a voucher. I assumed it would be something you print off and take in the store or have on your cell phone. Not the case, but today on lunch, I actually checked my email. Was surprised I had that voucher from Toys R Us. It was redeemable only online. So I got that put in. You basically, if anyone's worried about it, when you get the voucher, if you don't already have it, the promotional code is like way, I think it's almost like the last thing you can do when you check out on the last page of checkout. So it's literally at the bottom of the screen too, so don't freak out, just continue progressing through. And it not only wipes out the cost of the figure, which was $10.99 I believe, but it covers shipping, which shipping on one figure from Toys R Us is ridiculous. I can't remember if it's 70, it's usually 75 I feel like, and Toys R Us get you free freight. Sometimes it's different, they do have some coupons going on right now. Pretty good sale on Skylander stuff. Sadly, it's in store only. You kind of run into that from time to time. But the good news is you can apparently get your figure that way. Again, mine should be coming to me. Should have it next week, but since it'll also be going through the post office, let's just go ahead and allot 10 days for what's, should take technically 3 to 4. That's a nice safety net for them. That said, stoked to see what he looks like. You can actually order him as well. If I link this to a blog post, I'll have the link for the special Gil Grunt there. I did go up to Toys R Us tonight. That'll be my segue for this next installment. But I went in to actually see if they had them in stores. When I got it online, I couldn't find it just searching for it. I actually had to use the link from that email, and then I could have access to just order him. They don't display a price, but if you add it to the cart, it's $10.99. I thought, okay, here lately, every time I've ordered anything online, I've screwed myself over. It's been available the next day, and it happens to me a lot, actually. But needless to say, I went into Toys R Us fully expecting them to have a row or two of the Gil Grunts, and no one knew what I was talking about. The girl, when I checked out, I talked to her quite a bit, but she actually, I kind of sparked her memory, and she was like, oh yeah, we wrote people's names down on the paper. So they don't have him yet. She doesn't know of it coming in. They're not expecting it. That said, it could show up tomorrow, or who knows, they could have it Monday. But my thoughts are there's probably going to be some in stores. Don't hold me to that, but I know you can order it online right now if you did happen to miss out on that $100 promo. The promotion at my store, like I said, they had the stickers, you know, like above Hoot Loop there. Spend $100, you know, starter pack, yada yada, get your Gil Grunt free. My store pulled that sticker fast. I don't know if they were told by corporate they could do it like 20 times or something, or just it was blowing their mind. I don't know what happened. But like I said, I got my voucher today. Silver Sprocket, I'll probably go to the post office tomorrow, get her, kind of showcase what she looks like. The Gil Grunt's on his way. But what I was doing tonight, number one, was checking on Gil Grunt, seeing if they had the special Gil Grunt in the store, which they didn't. But if you saw on Twitter last night, I got home from my errands, made supper, the Thunder and Rockets were playing, and then I basically like fell asleep in the third quarter at like 10:30, which is crazy for me. I was really, really tired. Then I got woken up by like some coyotes or something, I don't know. And then when I was trying to go to bed, there was an owl. It was a weird night. But something I posted on Twitter, Toys R Us in-store only has a pretty good deal going on. You can get Skylanders Spiral's Adventure. Again, that's SSA, our first title. Adventure packs and triple packs for $10. If you see what's coming into the frame there, this is Dragon's Peak. You're probably saying, oh, you idiot, you already have that. It doesn't work in Swap Force. What are you doing? Well, and these actually, I don't really care for those magic items. I prefer the treasure chest and the Anvil Rain. Those are my two favorites. But Wing Boot, I guess it's somewhat helpful. Sparks is cool. But main thing is, I didn't ever have a second Sunburn. I thought it was stupid to spend $25, you know, basically just to get Sunburn. Now, with this thing costing $10, I basically got Sunburn for $10, in my opinion, and the rest of that was just thrown in. So, not too bad a deal. I did case everything there looking for some of those recent variants. Nothing turned up. I also went ahead, they re-released Dino Rang a while back. He's one of my favorite characters, just like Sunburn. He cast away in Giants and then did not come back in Swap Force even. So this one's slightly brighter. They do that from time to time. It's not a big deal. There's nothing special on the packaging, but they had another promotion going, which was if you spent $40 on Skylanders or Skylanders accessories, you saved $10. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I've got $10 in a adventure pack that's usually $25 at the store. I can toss this guy on. I was thinking about doing it with Voodoo as well. They do have a couple of his single packs, but checked the shelves and I found this guy. He was put back out in significant quantities, and you're probably thinking, man, you've got Hoot Loop, what are you doing? You've got an extra enchanted Hoot Loop, you don't need it. Well, here's the deal. If you recall, my nephew, when we were at GameStop on launch day, actually pointed this out to me. I wasn't even paying attention to it. Hoot Loop's slogan is correct on Enchanted Hoot Loop. This was a launch day purchase at Walmart after painfully finding an employee that would actually open boxes. Slogan is let's ruffle some feathers. You're like, yeah, we know that. However, this is the launch day Hoot Loop. It was available probably up through Thanksgiving, Christmas time. I don't know. You probably can still find a few of them. But that slogan is Whip Up a Storm. That is the slogan, of course, of Free Ranger, the air element swapper. Now, though, the one that I picked up tonight, as you can see, same packaging, same artwork, pretty much the same coloration. I wouldn't say that's changed at all. Let's ruffle some feathers. So again, launch day Hoot Loop, Whip Up a Storm. Corrected Hoot Loop, let's ruffle some feathers. Now, before you get all excited, I don't know why. Some people are convinced that this will be the one that's desirable to keep sealed. No. Thanks to my grandma, I've kind of been around collectibles, you know, since I was a little kid and everything. You don't want the correct one. You want the wrong one. What's wrong is corrected. Case in point right here. This was available basically October through December. And again, you can probably still find a few of them. Just, you know, check the slogan before you buy. This one now will be available from now until they quit making the thing, and it'll be the correct one. And you have to realize most people were totally unaware that this slogan was wrong, threw the packaging away, who knows. But if you want one to keep sealed, this would be the one to do it. I just went ahead and grabbed this one for the heck of it. Plus, I wanted to save that $10. So between 17 there, 10 for Dino Rang, wherever I put him, that was 27. Then the $10 adventure pack, that's 37. You're probably like, hey, you're just short a few dollars. I didn't get the book. I've had that a long time. I actually picked up one of these. This is, of course, the PowerA Stackable Tackle Box. You've seen me kind of cover the green one that we did for Swap Force they sent out. So I liked it really well. I'm actually going to put this one into use. Might do a really quick unboxing on that one. I had not seen a Giants one in a long time. So kind of excited about that. Let's see here. So again, SSA triple packs and adventure packs, $10 at Toys R Us. That's a really good deal, especially if you're late to the game and you missed out on some of them. Say that you go in from Swap Force and buy Giants and or SSA, either one. Those adventure packs will actually open up 4 new levels for you, 1 each, mind you, that you can kind of enjoy. Those pretty good levels. Sadly, did not see any Darklight Crypt. That, in my opinion, is probably the best of the adventure pack levels. That said, the book. I've had this quite some time. I had some people recently email me and they're like, how do you know what the next book is? Are you psychic? Do you have insights or something? No, I read this one. I actually enjoy these. This is the Mask of Power series. You've probably heard or will hear me talk about Whamshell and Zap when I reference Gil Grunt. I think he is like part 45 of the introductions, and then mentioned it again when we did Lightcore, Whamshell, and everything. But these 3 are primarily featured characters, and I've referenced, that Lightning Rod's going to be in the next one. People are like, oh, what? Literally, they did the same thing with the Mask of Power, the one about Spyro. When you finish the book, they have just like a small segment here. You can see the next one is the Mask of Power. Lightning Rod faces a Cyclops Queen. I've read that, of course. It's just like a few pages. I mean, these pages you can like read in 5 seconds. They're really big fonts and pictures scattered in and around. Really cool deal, and they're cheap. You can usually get these like $5 locally or through Amazon. But I know a lot of people don't like Lightning Rod for some reason. I would kind of do some of his powers a little differently. But that said, he's got a pretty cool backstory, and it can already be seen coming to fruition there in the little snippet we have from that next book. What's out of place here? Probably you're saying to yourself, Mario and Luigi. These are something that I got for my nephew for Christmas. Kind of, he's got a little, area of his room. He's got his Nintendo and the Xbox One and all his DS and 3DS is set up. Just really cool stuff. I mean, I'd never seen these before. I found them one day at Toys R Us. I think they were $14.99, I don't know, but they're really well detailed. I'm probably going to keep these in the plastic. I just kind of like the packaging on them. You can see the Super Mario logo there. But Mario's on a question block, Luigi's on a warp pipe, and basically he's got like some bookcases and those little like cube box storage things. I thought these would be cool there for him. And like I said, they were cool enough. I actually went ahead and picked up Mario and Luigi for myself. That is it pretty much in terms of the recent purchases. Again, I should be unboxing Silver Sprocket tomorrow. My apologies on. Ironically, to get the free shipping, I ordered in Scorp. I really like him box stock. I'm going to use him in Sunburn when I play through on the Xbox version. But it got to me like on Tuesday. And then again, Silver Sprocket's Little Miss 5 days late for some reason, but at least he showed up. And again, I don't know why they shipped them separately when they were a day apart, but whatever. Let's see here. So she'll be there again hopefully next week sometime. I'll get Anchor, or not Anchors away, but the Series 2 Gil Grunt, the special one. Toys R Us tonight, before I move on, they had a crud ton, just like last night. Stink Bomb, Spyrise, Rubble Rouser, huge quantities. They had plenty of the legendaries. They had a legendary bouncer. They had quite a few Scarlet Ninjini. She's someone else. I was looking at her at Target, ironically, last night. It looks like the paint is slightly different on her if anyone likes to collect that sort of a thing. Toys R Us tonight, they had tons of Lightcore Whamshell, Lightcore Countdown, way more than when I first got them. They had pretty much all the rest of Wave 3. I saw a couple of Whirlwinds. I even saw 2 Hyper Beam Prism Breaks, and he's the toughest to find. This, of course, is the one they shipped to me that was gashed up that I didn't get to return. I'll probably just go ahead and take him out of his packaging eventually. Interesting note, though, last night and tonight, 0 stock on the Archean Crossbow Battle Pack or Sheepwreck Island. Those are probably going to be pretty tough to find outside of Amazon or whenever Toys R Us gets their next shipment. Again, gotta hand it to Toys R Us. They have done a very nice job maintaining stock this year, getting the new stuff in very quickly if they're not the first to have access to it. And then, like I said, they are $1 more, but gosh, I mean, all but maybe like 3 or 4 weeks, it seems like they've had a pretty decent sale that totally offsets that. That's pretty much it. Again, I kind of wanted to stress good sale at Toys R Us, $10. Silver Sprocket tomorrow. The vouchers for your special Gil Grunts. If you don't have it, you should have it soon. Showcase the book. That's something, the Mario and Luigi. I've been meaning to do that. Time to cover the playthrough now, about 16:30 into this thing. Part 46 was not supposed to be live. It's one of those things, I went to bed at like 6 in the morning and I'd done the tags and it didn't save as private, and then it had views and stuff on it, so I just went ahead and left it. But my introductions in Skylanders Swap Force 100% caught up. I'm just at the point I'm going to come in, make a couple of the videos live every day. Probably going to do that at random. I'm going to back through and do Stink Bomb and Rubble Rouser. They're like 53 and 54. And I'll probably be mixing that in with like some 3s and 4s. Here's what you need to know about that. Parts 1 through 24 were recorded with my old setup, 4:3, 720/480 non-HD. Part 25 forward is going to actually be recorded in HD. The issue is parts 46 to 54. For whatever reason, the software cropped that down, and I was pretty bummed out about it because I got it all done in one night. I was real happy with the new characters. And essentially what happens, we'll grab Shroom Boom here. You would have like all his information here. And I thought I was going to have to redo it, and then the accolades weren't going to show up. After thinking about how much time it would take to redo that, and then like when I put this guy on the portal, we'll say that it gave me 2 accolades. You wouldn't get to see that. What I decided to do is actually watch them, and when I watch them, you still see basically 99% of everything of pertinence. You can't see like all of the biography. There'll be a line of text right here you'll need to see to like my knuckle, and you just barely miss it. But the thing is, I read it to you, so it's kind of a moot point. And the main thing, that saves me so much time not re-recording that. I can't come in and get those accolades back either. But what that'll essentially do, I can continue on in the gameplay and upgrades as opposed to do 9 introductions again. So they are kind of going to be a little bit, like cropped in literally, where you can see Enchanted Hoot Loop and the misprint Hoot Loop here. Just kind of picture my hands being the border, and you're going to see like just a little bit of each one. That's basically what the software did. I don't know why. It's never done it before. It's never done it again since. But I tried re-rendering them from the native file, and that did work. It was full screen, but the quality, I don't know what happened, but like the font got really wavy. You couldn't see it or anything. So it actually isn't too bad. It's just kind of weird because that little bit on each side's cropped out. But like I said, since it is commentated, it kind of covers it. So go easy on me there. Again, if I could control this stuff and make it perfect, I would. Sometimes stuff happens. But again, I'll be releasing those. They are all done. I've actually had Chapter 2 uploaded. Just need to make it live for a long time. Might do that tonight. Chapters 3, 4, and 5, I need to render and upload. I'll get on that this weekend. I have moved into Chapter 6 in gameplay with blind playthrough. It'll actually be the first of the HD ones. Shroom Boom, though, if you recall in Giants, I griped about his, what was it, the barrier boost? It was his path basically where it was kind of like Zook, where he was covered with the mushrooms. And essentially what would happen, he would fire a slingshot, and anytime you did it would blow up. And I was like, that can't be right. That is fixed in Swap Force. When I registered these guys, I actually tried that out. I was pretty happy about that. So if anyone had that issue with Shroom Boom, go ahead and test it out in the new game, see how that goes. That is it. Again, I'll probably do a really quick unboxing on that PowerA case. I'll have a bonus section in there for you too. I'll kind of showcase how I store some of my stuff. But other thing, I guess I can just do this here. I usually unbox the Nintendo stuff just to kind of try and let people know what's out there. It's a little old now, but Christmas present for my sister was Super Mario 3D World. It's still sealed. That proves to you, I work. I think a lot of people forget, like, I don't do YouTube for a living. I work like 50, 60 hours a week, and then I do YouTube instead of sleeping. So if you ever wonder why some people can crank out, complete games in 3 days, and I take my time and do things details. A, I like to do it that way, and B, it's not my source of income. I rely on other things for that. That said, it's literally in the plastic. I haven't been like lying to you and not doing as much Swap Force because I've been playing this, but do plan to play this game. I'm really excited about it. Again, saw some of it at E3. My favorite game of all time is still Super Mario World from the SNES. And then I kind of have gotten into the strategy guides. Again, this is still in the plastic. Again, so you'll know I'm not lying to you or something. I ordered this in, I think, to get free freight on Amazon on something. They had a sale on it. The collector's edition has a bonus wall calendar. And in all honesty, I just kind of like the artwork, and I think they look pretty cool. So that is that, though. Again, if you are in need of your Wave 3 swappers, go to Toys R Us. They have a crud ton of stock. Light cores are the same way. Pretty much all of Wave 3, with the exception of Hornblast, Whirlwind, and Hyper Beam, I feel like you can pick up this weekend. Same goes, though, sadly, for the Archean Crossbow Battle Pack, Sheepwreck Island. Those two may be a little tougher to find, but, if you don't see any on the floor, ask someone. If they've got a box in the back, they will not mind opening it up, selling it to you. So, good luck there. Again, if you qualified for the special Gil Grunt, it'll be the Series 2 posed one, which I think that's a pretty awesome pose. Voucher should be emailed to you. You'll have to redeem it online. Pretty simple. Again, that promotional code slot where you're going to put that in to get it free. Literally like the last thing that you could possibly do. This time tomorrow, I should be unboxing Silver Sprocket or showcasing or something like that, so stay tuned for that. I'll get her introduced too. She shows up standard in the game, but I guess I'll do that. This weekend, hopefully I will get to do some Skylander stuff tomorrow. I work through Chapter 7 and 8 on the blind playthrough. If you have not seen it, my nephew and I have a new series, Minecraft Ultimate Quest. I think I made episode 2 live on my channel yesterday, 2 days ago, somewhere in that time frame. Nothing fancy, we're just playing Pocket Edition, going through co-op survival. Check that out. I know I get a ton of requests for Minecraft, so trying to make that happen for you. Episodes 3 and 4 I actually have live on my nephew's channel, the Walkthrough King. You can check that out. He's in my featured list. Do that, trying to try to get a few more people checking his stuff out, so I'll probably always upload the current episode's a little bit quicker there, but like I said, lots of people have asked for that, and we try to make it happen for you. Let's see, that is about it, I guess. Again, I'll quickly unbox that PowerA Stackable Tackle Giants box for you, showcase some of my storage solutions, and then, like I say, Silver Sprocket tomorrow. Hopefully this helps you out. As always, make sure you're subscribed. That way, anytime something crazy like this happens, there's $10 triple packs and adventure packs, you will know about it. Similarly, as I upload or make the introductions live and, make the blind playthrough videos live, you'll be the first to know. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+. And, as Hoot Loop would say, whip up a storm. You didn't really think I was going to end it like that, did you? I'm not quite that stupid. I was hoping, I debated shutting the camera off and seeing how many people would tell me I was wrong and crazy. But again, what you can find now is the correct slogan for Hoot Loop, let's ruffle some feathers. So if you're like a hardcore collector or you're into the errors and whatnot, you might pick. Some of you might have kept this guy sealed for that reason and still not have bought him again because you haven't explored both paths or something. Now's the time you can go out, get the one with the correct slogan, and take it from there. So, that said, again, thanks for watching, and hopefully some of this helps you out, kind of gives you an update on the channel. Again, my apologies on that part 46 to 54 on the introductions. If you're bummed out about it, you have to think about me, the guy that spent like the 4 hours recording it, you know, and then realize that it was all for nothing. But like I said, after watching it, not that bad, surprisingly. So kind of a weird screen for you, but all the information is there in my usual excessive detail. So enjoy that. I'm gonna go ahead, can this, go guess I got to do my Friday T25, and probably while this edits, I'll start going through on the Xbox One version. And like I said, I am planning on using Sunburn here in that Xbox One version, kind of get him going. I'll use some of the backup characters. Again, there's a lot of money you're going to need for the upgrade. So the cool thing is, with Skylanders, the money stays the same. You can transfer it across all platforms, so that'll be nice. But that is that for now. Again, pretty good sales at Toys R Us. Silver Sprocket should be here tomorrow. Be on the lookout for your Gil Grunt deal. If you did qualify, my advice is to input that immediately. You never know what crazy stuff might happen, so if possible, get it done as soon as you can. But I'll really quit rambling now. Again, thank you for watching, and I will catch you back here next time.